Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse 1. Purushottama Yoga. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhvamulamadash Aswattam Praguravyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yattam Vedasa Vedavite. Bhagwan Krishna already said in chapter 10, verse 26, Aswatha Sarva Vrikshana, meaning in trees, I am Aswatha. Under, under this tree only, Buddha is said to have attained enlightenment. This tree is known as Peepal tree, or it is also called as Bodhi tree. Bodhi Maram. In Tamil, we call it as Bodhi Maram, because Buddha got enlightenment under that tree. Swami Chinmayananda says this tree is called as Aswatha because those days the horses used to come and rest under this tree only because of the huge tree, and it will give wonderful shade. So the horses used to come and take rest. In Sanskrit, horses are called as Aswa. Hence Aswatha. Another meaning for the word Aswatha is given by Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara says this tree has been chosen to represent the entire cosmos because of its derivative meaning. The word Sanskrit word Shwa means tomorrow. Staha means that which remains. Aswatha means that which will not remain the same till tomorrow. Every moment our life is changing. If you carefully watch, moment to moment it is changing. Tomorrow is not certain. Next moment is not certain. This word indicates this world is an ephemeral world, ever changing world. That is what it means, Aswatha. Literal meaning, if one takes the literal meaning of this verse, Urdhvam Moolam, that is Urdhvam Moolam, Madashak, that is the roots above and branches down. Swami Chinmayananda says, if one takes the literal meaning of this verse, then it will look absurd. Can there be a tree whose roots are up and branches are down? It is impossible. I don't think there is any tree for which the roots are up and branches are down. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says, the root is above because it is subtler than time. It precedes the creation as its cause. Hence Urdhva. The root is above, the branches are below. All the physical and subtle elements are the branches. Still, an average person like me may not be able to appreciate this highest philosophical meaning. Urdhva above, root above, branches below. How can a root be above and branches below? So I was thinking, my stupid mind was thinking, Urdhva is the Moola, that is, highest is the root, Brahman is the root. That is true, that is correct. The branches, that is universe of beings, comes out of the Brahman. That is also correct. This is acceptable to a man of average intellect. But Swami Chinmayananda has given a wonderful explanation by which he made everyone, whether you are below average, above average, average, or intellectual class, everybody will accept this logic that roots are above and branches are below. Swami Chinmayananda asked us to turn to the history books. The family tree of the kings or the dynasties are shown. The first king as the source, and the lines will be drawn. His wife, his sons and daughters, then everything will be drawn till the last useless king. Maurya dynasty, Chola dynasty. Then it will start with the Chola king, the powerful king. In these cases, the root, that is the first king, he will be the first one. In the first box, he will be the first. From there, the lines will be drawn, the family tree. Even today, in some states like Karnataka, if you want a survivor certificate or legal hardship certificate, you have to draw a family tree and submit. You should show your father, then your what, who are all your sisters, brothers, etc. Then who are their sons, if the father dies intestate. So they will give you a legal hardship certificate. In all family trees, the source, the root is above and the branches are down. Similarly, in the tree of samsara, Brahman has its root above, and the universe with all its multiplicities as branches down. So, this, this family tree, root above and branches down, it is not only after the printing press came into existence. It is found by the British or somebody else. Thousands of years back in Bhagavad Gita, this has been said. Root above, branches down. Then the comparison of Aswatha tree and Brahma. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, in Aswatha tree, the roots are not seen, because always roots are below the earth. Similarly, Brahman, the root cause for this universe, is not seen. We know the tree exists because of its roots. Nobody needs to be taught. Even a child will know this. The tree cannot exist, or the plant cannot exist without its roots. Similarly, logically, this universe cannot exist without Brahma, the root. A tree is born and sustained by its roots. Similarly, the universe is born and sustained by Brahma. Swami Chinmayananda quotes Anandagiri here. According to Anandagiri, samsara is represented as a tree, vriksha, because of the etymological meaning of the word vriksha, that is, that which can be cut down. A man can cut down the experience of changes of this world. Every day, what is this world? Nothing but experience. Every experience. So this experience can be cut down only by detachment. The tree of multiplicity that has sprung forth from the infinite consciousness can be cut down by shifting our attention from the tree to the Brahma. We are seeing the world, we are enjoying the world of multiplicity. If we shift our attention from the multiplicity of this world and concentrate on the divine Brahman, then the tree can be cut down. That is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Sankara here. This is also a wonderful explanation. Everything has to be seen. It's not that like the cow which eats the grass on the slightly and then goes away. We have to. Everything is wonderful. Everything is beautiful. That is why everything I am giving. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here. Adi Shankara cites this imagery in the Mahabharata. Then within quote, the tree is produced from the unmanifest, abiding in Brahman, because of whose grace it rises up. Like a tree is born and sustained by root, the tree of samsara not only arises, but also sustained by Ishvara, without whom it has no existence. Without a root, no tree can be there. Without Brahman, no universe can be there. Its trunk is the intellect, that is buddhi, and its apertures are the physical aspects of the sense organs. The branches are the five elements, and the leaves are the various sense objects. all said by Adi Shankara. The flowers are punya and papa, or dharma and adharma. The fruits are pleasure and suffering, sukha and dukkha. As the birds live in the tree, the jiva depends entirely upon this tree of samsara. This is what Adi Shankara says in Mahabharata. Then Bhagavan says, Urdhvamulamadasyakam asvattam praguravyayam avyayam. It is imperishable. That is what Bhagavan says. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, samsara is avyaya. That is, it keeps on changing, but never dies. It is imperishable. It is either in manifest or unmanifest form and comes in cycles. This samsara can end with reference to an individual once the ignorance of the root is removed. Otherwise, it is avyaya. That is imperishable. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Swami Chinmayananda says, this Aswatha, the world of change, is considered eternal, avyaya, only in a relative sense. Any people tree, anywhere in any place, you go to any village, any corner of this country, it can live for more than easily. Somebody will say, this tree may be there for 500 years, sir, he will say. Whereas the average life of a man is only 80 to 100 years. In this sense, the Aswatha tree can be considered as relatively eternal. Similarly, with reference to the beings of this world, the world itself can be considered as relatively eternal. That is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Even though it is said avyaya, it is only in a comparative sense. That is what he means. That is what I think. Vedas are the leaves. After that, Bhagavan says, Chandamsi yasya parnani. That is, Vedas are the leaves. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, I am saying whatever the Acharyas have said, it is not contradictory to each other. It is only explaining in a beautiful manner, which we have the benefit of seeing everything. And whatever we could understand, whatever Bhagavan can put into our head. That is why I am giving both what Dayananda Saraswati says and what Chinmayananda says. Vedas are the leaves. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, in the tree of samsara, Vedas are the leaves. If you cut down the leaves of a tree, the tree will die. Leaves are there to protect the tree. Similarly, Vedas are there to protect the jivas and perpetuate samsara. Vedanta is omitted here because to sustain karmas, Vedas are required. If you go to the end of Vedas, Vedanta, then karmas will, sannyasi. If you take sannyasis, then the karmas are not there for a sannyasi. Vedanta will cut the tree of samsara. Vedas contain all the karmas, whether you know Vedas or not. Whatever karma you do, whatever action you do, it is there in the Vedas. All actions are performed in this world result in paba or punya. To exhaust the paba or punya, you have a birth. And thus the tree of samsara is avyaya. It continues. You do pava and punya, then you come to this year. And then again pava punya, then come into this year. Cycle continues. Swami Chinmayananda says, the health of a tree depends on its leaves. The leaves only make the root suck the water from the ground and pumps it to the top. Even though it is the people tree will grow even more than 5 floors of your house. So the osmotic pressure by which the water in the ground gets pumped till the leaves. More leaves mean the tree is more strong and healthier. During photosynthesis, slightly I am extending it, completely seeing the leaves. During photosynthesis, what happens? The leaves absorb the sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose, which is the food for the tree. The tree breathes through the leaves. The trees breathe in carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, whereas we breathe oxygen and then we leave carbon dioxide. Stop breathing. You close the nose and the mouth, man will die. Similarly, you cut the leaves, the tree will die. It is said, Brahman, the breath of Brahman is Vedas. The Shwasha of Brahman is Vedas. Even if the leaves fall, they decompose and release nutrients back into the soil. It becomes a nutrient for the other plants and trees. Hence, the leaves play a crucial role in the life of a tree. Swami Chinmayananda says, Veda means all knowledge. More the knowledge, clearer the vision, and greater is the effort put in to achieve that goal. A society with knowledge is definitely a healthier society than any other society. Knowledgeable people are there. That society will flourish like anything. This statement is absolutely true. There is no need for any example or anything. If you want to kill a society, you have to kill the knowledge of that society. That is exactly what the British and others wanted to do for India. They were still, even today, they are planning how to kill Vedas, how to convert the people, how to make Hindus themselves feel that Vedas are useless. They should feel ashamed about Vedas. That is what they are trying to do. In Nalanda University, 9 million manuscripts were burned down. Why? The reason is cut down the knowledge of a society. You can kill the society. It is said that there is no knowledge which is not there in Vedas. If people with knowledge move out of a country or a place, then you can be rest assured that the country is going to die in a few years. Knowledgeable people moving out means that country will automatically die. That is what it is. Even those one or two sentences I have added, most of it is taken from Swami Chinmayananda's book. The Tamil famous poet Avvaya says, Vodamal Urunalum Irukka Venda. That is, you must chant Vedas daily. She says daily. Vodamal Urunalum Irukka Venda. Then finally, Bhagavan says, Yattam Vedasa Vedavid. That is Vedavid. Who is a Vedavid? Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, the one who knows the tree, Aswatha tree, is the knower of Vedas. That is not merely the tree, what it represents. The one who knows this tree, along with its root, that is Brahman, knows everything. He knows the entire samsara is mithya, and the root which is not seen is the satya. He is the Vedavid, the one who knows the ultimate truth that the Vedas convey. Swami Chinmayananda says, he who knows this Aswatha tree is the knower of Veda. He who knows what this Aswatha tree represents, but also the higher from which it derives its existence, is the one who has fulfilled this knowledge. Knowledge is perfect only when we know of the here and hereafter, of the finite and infinite, of the creator and the created. All the other knowledge, however spectacular it is one-sided view of the whole truth. That is what Swami Chinmayananda says. A man of perfect wisdom knows both perishable and imperishable. Only when you know the perishable and imperishable, you can attach yourself with the imperishable. Otherwise, we are all attached to a lot of perishable things. Such a man alone is considered by Bhagwan Krishna as Vedavid. That is why Bhagwan Krishna says, the one who knows this Aswatha tree is the Vedavid. Verse 1 again. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhva Moola Madashakam Aswattam Praguravyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yattam Vedasa Vedavid. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Hari Om. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana